He drank water from a fallen warrior's helmet. Seconds later, his face began to age before his eyes. Wind howled across the dead plain, carrying the bitter scent of scorched metal and dried blood. Logan Hart stumbled between smoking wrecks of alien war machines, his pulse pounding in his ears. Ash clung to his ragged uniform. Every step echoed with pain through his bruised ribs. All around him lay the remnants of the skirmish that had swallowed his entire unit. The sun of Kepri forehung like a dull red coin in the sky, draining moisture from the land and from Logan's body. His lips cracked when he whispered a curse. He hadn't had water in nearly 30 hours. Each breath felt like it scraped his throat raw. Through the drifting haze, something glinted. A fallen alien warrior sprawled on blackened soil, the ceremonial bronze helmet beside him. The helmet's bowl still held a thin pool of water. Condensation beaded against its curved inner surface. Logan hesitated. He knew the stories. Keprian warriors were rumored to curse their helmets to strike down looters. But thirst clawed at his sanity like an animal. His vision blurred. Heat shimmered off the ground. He staggered forward, fell to his knees beside the corpse, and lifted the helmet with shaking hands. The water smelled faintly metallic, edged with something floral and sharp. Logan paused, his reflection wavering on the liquid surface. A young man, lines of exhaustion on his brow, but eyes still alive with stubborn hope. "Forgive me," he whispered, to the corpse or to fate itself, and drank. At first, cool relief spread down his throat, soothing the burn. Then, a burning pulse surged through his veins. Logan dropped the helmet. It clanged on the ground, splashing water over the dust. His skin tingled, then seared with invisible fire. He gasped, pressing his hands to his face. Through watering eyes, he glimpsed his reflection in a fragment of scorched metal. His face. Wrinkles etched themselves across his skin, as though invisible fingers were sculpting age into him. Stubble turned gray. Eyes once sharp, now dulled at the edges. His chest heaved, terror clawing at him as decades swept over him in seconds. No, damn it, no. His voice cracked into a rasp. Suddenly, footsteps crunched behind him. Logan whirled around, falling backward into the dust. She stood there, a Keprian woman in battered silver armor, her tall form poised like a blade. Scars ran across her copper skin, and a burnished circlet of rank crowned her brow. Her dark, slitted eyes widened as she took in Logan's trembling form. "You drank from his helm," she said, voice low and laced with disbelief. I needed water," Logan panted. "What did it do to me?" The woman crouched beside him, studying his face. Her gaze softened, the warrior's mask slipping to reveal a flicker of sorrow. "It is the right of Kareth," she said quietly. "Only a bloodkin or sworn soul may drink from the helm of a fallen Keprian. For outsiders, the helm exacts a price, the life that is not theirs to share." Logan's pulse hammered. "So if it's killing me?" "No," she said, shaking her head. Her voice lowered further, almost a whisper. "It's binding you. The years you see are his final memories, his regrets, passing through you." Logan pressed trembling fingers to his cheeks. The aging seemed to slow, though it had left its mark. Deeper lines, silver at his temples, and a weariness in his bones. But his mind felt clearer, as if a foreign presence had brushed against it and then receded. He met her gaze. Who was he to you?" Her jaw tightened. "My brother," she said. "Karathon." Silence fell, heavy as the ashes drifting in the wind. Logan swallowed hard, guilt twisting inside him. "I'm sorry. Truly." She studied him, eyes unreadable. "You could not have known, but now you carry a shadow of him within you." Her hand hovered over his chest, as though sensing something beneath his skin. Logan felt it too, a faint echo, a shard of grief and stubborn pride that wasn't his own. "What does it mean?" he asked. "It means," she said, "you are now bound to Keprian blood, and to me." Her words struck him harder than he expected. He looked at her, the scars, the stoic bearing, the vulnerability she tried to hide. "I'm Logan Hart," he offered hoarsely. "Scout, Earth Federation." "I am Rava," she said, "Warden of the Third Spear." Their eyes locked, a flicker of unexpected recognition, as though something deeper had connected them beyond words. Rava stood, extending a hand. Logan hesitated, then grasped it. Her grip was strong, the metal plates of her gauntlet warm from the sun. "We should leave this place," she said. "Other scavengers will come, and the Keprian dead must be honored." Logan nodded. Pain lanced through his bones as he rose. His new age weighed on him like lead. Yet beside her, he felt strangely steady. Together, they moved through the battlefield, Rava guiding him around the fallen. She murmured words in her language over each corpse. Logan watched, silent, absorbing the ritual weight of it. Each name spoken seemed to settle something restless in the air. Finally, they reached the edge of the plain, where jagged cliffs cast deep shadows. Rava paused, gaze flickering to him. "You feel it, don't you?" she asked softly. "Yes," Logan admitted, "like fragments of him inside me. His sorrow, his anger, and something else, hope." She exhaled, relief and grief entwined. "Then his spirit accepts you." A breeze stirred, lifting strands of her dark hair. Logan caught himself watching her, noticing the graceful curve of her neck, the resolute set of her shoulders. A warmth flickered in his chest, dangerous, unexpected. "Why did you return?" he asked quietly. "The battle was lost." She glanced at him, eyes shadowed. "To find his helm," she said, "to keep it from being defiled. But perhaps the gods had other plans." They walked in silence, the ruin-strewn plain giving way to wind-carved stone. As the sun dipped lower, painting the sky in bruised crimson, they stopped beside a rock outcropping overlooking a ravine. Rava turned to face him fully. "Listen, Logan Hart. The binding is more than curse or punishment. In Keprian lore, it is a bond of protection and of duty." "What duty?" he asked, voice hoarse. "To stand with me in what comes next," she said. "A greater war is rising." Carathon believed it, and now so do I. Logan's gaze searched hers. Despite the scars, despite the hardened eyes, he saw vulnerability, an unspoken plea not to stand alone. He nodded slowly. "Then I stand with you." A small breath escaped her lips, almost a laugh. "Human stubbornness," she murmured. "It might be what we need." They camped under the shelter of the rocks. Logan cleaned the last ashes from his face, studying the lines time had etched there. He felt older, but somehow more himself. Rava removed her circlet, setting it gently beside her. The setting sun caught the faded insignia, turning it to bronze fire. By the firelight, Logan dared to ask, "Did you love your brother?" She looked into the flames, pain tightening her jaw. "He was all I had left of our bloodline," she whispered. "And now, you carry part of him." Her voice shook slightly. Logan reached out, his hand brushing her armored forearm. "I'll carry it well," he promised. She met his gaze, something unspoken passing between them. A fragile thread of connection spun in shared loss and quiet resolve.